Viking is working on yet another installation of the 130 engine in a Zenith airframe. This time it's a cruiser model, and we have decided to just show you a small section of the installation at each time we're showing a little video snippet. This time we're showing an invention or kind of a nicety that one of the builders that brought this airplane has implemented to his instrument panel. And he has asked us to help him with the installation to make it practical with the battery installation using the features that he has installed. As you can see, the batteries have been installed behind the firewall. Prior to the firewall, there were pass-throughs for the electrical current of the negative and the positive. On the inside of the airplane, we notice that there is a loop of wire or cabling to the battery and the main contactors to provide aircraft power. Now, the builder has installed the original instrument panel, but he has also cut part of it out. So the panel is not reliant on these stringers. These stringers can actually stay in place and make the panel rigid. The part that it has been cut out is an aluminum plate, and we have already installed our Viking View in it, and we're going to show more about that. But what we want to show tonight is this feature of having a tray where the batteries and the electrical components are mounted that can be pulled out, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm pulling this out. I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. There's a little roller here. I'm not so sure if the rollers are needed. I think just some slides would work. But in any case, this builder has put rollers in, and we can pull this out, this part of the panel, lift it up and pull it out. And as you can see, by adding strain relief on the cabling after they come through the firewall and strain relief on the cables as they leave the batteries, we're able to, so far, move the instrument panel out, which means we can work inside here installing all of our other wires, and then when we're all done, and for maintenance purposes in the future, we can now physically get to this, we can work on it, we can make sure that it's properly laid out and maintained. And if we want to add a feature to our instrument panel, adding a wire, adding a terminal, adding a circuit breaker, this is now very easy. And then when it's all said and done, the panel can be rolled back in to position, and we're ready to go. There are pros and cons to everything, but if this is implemented correctly with the proper strain relief so that the cabling can be pulled out and pushed back in without damaging things, it certainly makes for a nice installation for the future, and also during the build when you want to add or subtract avionics components. And we truly believe that if you can reach the components that you're working on, you can put lights on the components that you're working on, you can do a good job and a safe job when it comes to your electrical system. If you have to lay upside down with your feet across the seats in the airplane and a flashlight between your teeth and a screwdriver where you can barely see the panel from underneath, there is no way you can do the proper installation like you can do when it's right in front of you, organized in this fashion.